Welcome to episode 11 of the EML podcast. We were earlier today. We were talking about like just the abundance of all the games that have been coming out.
Yeah.
lately. And when we got over here to Tycho's here, he had this game pulled up. It's Conan the Barbarian, and it looks pretty savage, dude.
Conan Exiles.
Is that what it's called?
Title.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, he's got like naked chicks and stuff. Like he's putting them in the torture chamber, making them as slaves. You know, the lamenting of their women,
turning them into thralls.
yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It reminds me of Ark a lot.
Yeah, it definitely has an Ark feel. I was just gonna describe to you guys a second ago about the religion system in the game.
Religion system.
It's kind of weird. You like go around to the corpses of NPCs and players, and you do something depending on what your religion is to the corpse.
Oh, whoa.
So if you're like, basically there's this one deity known as Mitra, like Metri.
Okay.
It basically it's like the benevolent god. It's
Okay.
like you have to give the body like its last rites.
Right, burial rights.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then if you're like, I think this other one's called like the Stegans, or like
It's probably some stuff from like the
Did you
books or
know
something.
Set
Right?
Set is the deity.
Oh,
Okay.
So that one you have to like sacrifice people.
Yeah, I was gonna say you defile them and
Yeah, and there's like another one I think that you have to like eat the parts of the people. It's just like a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, okay.
But I guess there's like huge tasks like your clan can take on, and if you achieve all these tasks, you get to summon like the deity, like the avatar.
Oh, whoa.
And like one of them is like a giant like I saw a picture. It was like a giant tentacle monster, like 50-foot tall, just beast coming in destroying.
You have to fight
towns.
it?
I think you summon it on like an enemy's.
Oh.
so you just started playing this?
I just started.
Oh,
it
okay,
the other
okay,
day,
cool.
yeah.
When was this released?
Actually, it came out of early access not too long ago, but
Okay.
it has been around for like about a year or so.
All right.
That's not super old, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a game like Red Dead has been out for since October or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
4 months
coming
right
up
now?
on
A little over 4 months, maybe.
like getting around 5, almost half a year. You know?
Okay.
So I know that game's supposed to have another update for the online, and then
Any idea what that's going to be? Or?
they basically said they're just gonna make a few adjustments as to certain weapons were kind of OP, like that. There's one the varmint rifle is. In PvP, it's OP, man. It's just, that's supposed to be like your shittiest gun. You know, that's like your BB gun. You know, and it's like it's getting headshots left and right, and it's just kind of okay. They had to fix that. The other stuff is kind of, to make a long story short, it's kind of like to prevent so much griefing from going on, and you know, kind of like the radar dots of the characters are going to be less visible. But if you're being a scumbag and you're griefing people and stuff, you'll be more visible. So people will know, oh, this guy's coming and he's a scumbag. You know, 'cause his dot is black rather than blue.
Gotcha.
You know, and like it's like so there's that, and then a few other little nuances as far as like the bounty system and stuff like that, because there isn't really one right now. So sounds like they're gonna do some cool shit.
Yeah.
But you were talking about Apex, the new Apex thing. That game.
Apex Legends. Yes, it's pretty
That
much
is-
a new battle royale style game, much like Fortnite, minus the building. You'll find
Nice.
it like
First
Call of
person.
Duty, first person shooter, Call of Duty Blackout, and then
The thing about Fortnite that
Overwatch.
I didn't really dig was the building.
Yeah, and that turned me off because like,
Mhm.
why am I
Yeah.
playing FPS and why do I have to get good at building while playing an FPS? It just seems like a unnecessary skill that won't translate to any other game other than Fortnite. Like, you're gonna be good at playing Fortnite. Try to take those skills into like Apex Legends. You're not gonna be able to build over people's heads and have a lol fest. It's you might be pretty decent at it, but all those people that have been playing Call of Duty and all those other ones are gonna just smash on you because you don't get a build. You didn't know how to farm materials perfectly and do a split second like 1x1 structure with a fucking ramp. It's like, dude, come on. No one wants to play that.
Yeah, it gets stale.
And it's not like it's got a cash shop, but it's not pay to win. you only get cosmetics. Nothing enhances your.
Yeah, see, that's good. I don't like the whole idea where a person can just fork down a bunch of cash and
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're just kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah, and that's not like Fortnite. Fortnite doesn't give you any performance enhancers for earning their currency and whatnot. But 10 million players in the first few days, so it's been pretty.
You say 10?
10 million for the first by day 3. It was 10 million
What?
players.
Yeah, that's good.
Downloaded it.
That's good.
How did the hype train get that
I
freaking
think
fast?
that-
I'd never
I-
even heard
I
of it, and all of a
think-
sudden everybody's playing
Honestly, I think it's just the way the market is. Like, you have Fortnite, everyone's been playing Fortnite for a long time, like, playing these games. Like, Red Dead's came out. It's like a single-player online experience, but this one's free. It's a free thing, so you can just
Free always helps.
Yeah, and that helps. Like, and they promoted it on, like, the main page of the Xbox store. I'm sure they did the same thing for, like, PlayStation and, things like Steam. Probably promoted it, and we're just like, try this new free game. It's, top tier quality. It looks great. It looks really good. It's fluid, and all the motions in it, and all the controls feel very natural. It's just a free game that you can pick up, play with your friends. And honestly, if you don't play with friends, you're not going to have a good experience as if you did play with people. So
Right.
here's something I'm going to bring up, because I played it for about 15 minutes. And I was getting my ass whipped. Like, I had no clue what the hell was going on, how I was
Yeah.
getting killed, who was killing me. I had no freaking clue.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this might sound petty, but it's kind of like, this is something that's, like, means a lot to me as a gamer. But the sound presentation of the game can actually ruin a game for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of didn't like the menus, the way they were trying to explain to do stuff to me. It kind of annoyed me. Like, that goes away, I hope, right?
Menus don't really bother me. Honestly,
So here's the thing. Here, I'll give you a perfect example. They put out the first. I remember the first. I loved Zelda growing up. I loved it, all those games, and then finally, probably the one I was hyped for the most in later years was the one Twilight Princess. And that game, I hated that game.
Yeah.
And a large part of the reason I hated that game was all the little characters making goofy little sounds and shit all the time. That and being the wolf, being forced to be the wolf and all that. But I mean, I'm trying to think of another good example, like some of those Final Fantasy games. Like, the voice acting is so bad, I can't get past that, and I can't enjoy the game because it's like I have to mute it. But I mean, am I crazy, or is that is?
No,
I don't really hear
that's
too many people
legit.
make those same kind of complaints, but
I haven't heard that complaint so far about Apex, and personally, my experience with it didn't have a
it wasn't terrible.
negative sound input.
But
And if anything, I noticed how important it is to listen to footprints, because things don't just show up on your map. There's not a constant cursor over people's head revealing them on your mini map, and people can tag them, but you only tag the spot that they were seen last, not the person. So you have
See,
to
that's
listen.
cool. I
You have
like
to
that.
actually listen. You can hear footsteps in water or metal, tink, 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 tink.
So you've put in a considerable amount of time, and there's
I'd say,
nothing
yeah.
that really annoyed you.
10
or anything.
hours plus.
I think I might have just been a little too hyper aware of that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Because I tend to be that way on a lot of when I first start playing a game. Like, before I'm really into a game, can win me over just with the soundtrack. Like a game like Mega Man, like, that music's so good. It's like, even the newest Mega Man that kind of sucked, the music was still pretty good, and so I still played it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, you're gonna
Dude, you can pull up the front thing of Apex right now, and that's the song you only hear. It's like the only song you hear.
the song
throughout
did-
the whole thing.
whoa, wait. There's only one song the whole time?
I mean, pretty much. It's like background,
hopefully they have a thing you can implement where you can just play your own Spotify
I think,
or something like that.
Sure, yeah, you have that. So it's those settings you can use. Like, people bump music all the time, or they'll, mute the music and just hear the sound effects.
Yeah.
It's just like any other game.
Yeah, I think you can do that on your consoles too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it on the PC right here. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can pull it up and you listen to the soundtrack at least, and that's the one that's playing all the time you know, like no matter what, even the background when you start playing, it'll like be minimized a little bit, but you know you'll hear it and like, you know, it's like the horns and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes
like
if it's like
I kind of dig it.
yeah. I mean that's a thing. Yeah,
It sounds a lot like the Titanfall soundtrack.
See, I never played Titanfall.
Did you ever play
I
Titanfall?
never did. No.
Titanfall is a very fun game.
Yeah.
I
I
think
remember there was a
it's
lot of hype around it when
underrated.
they were making it.
Yeah, it's
And
underrated.
a lot of people were disappointed. I thought they said was the second one better.
I think the second one, I haven't played it, but I hear it has a lot of it made a lot of corrections where people wanted,
That's usually the case.
corrections made.
Yeah,
and so, but it was underrated and it didn't really get a lot of ground.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it was kind of
So it's weird how like sometimes a game, the first one will be like good, or sometimes the opposite. Sometimes it's like it didn't meet everyone's expectations, and then that second game it either fixes everything or it just totally drops a ball. And you know, like I'm thinking of Fable 2 to be like exact.
Fable 2.
And a lot of people like that game, but I thought compared to
dude.
Fable 1, man, that was a piece of trash. And
Fable-
Fable 3 was unplayable. Like, that game was just
I tried to.
disgustingly bad.
I did try to play it. And I
Which
couldn't.
one, Fable 3 or
Mhm.
Fable 2?
Fable 3. I couldn't.
I forced my way through it. That game was a piece of shit.
I wouldn't force my way. I got through like
They literally
beginning
have you
missions.
holding hands and shit,
Whoa.
where you can't move, like you can't run. Because you gotta hold hands with somebody. It was a piece of
Yeah,
shit,
it's
dude.
just
It was
way-
so bad.
Way
man.
too much like micromanagement of like stupid stuff.
Well, yeah.
Right, menial like stuff. Oh, bring 10 things here for no good reason at all, and you're just
Fetch
gonna get a little
quests,
fraction experience, and you're gonna have to do something like this again. So get used to it. You know, yeah, I'm tired of that.
You know, and this
Yeah.
might sound a little sacrilege, but I think that was the biggest problem with Skyrim. It's all those fetch quests they had you do, man.
a lot of it was monotonous.
I mean,
Some of
I
it was.
love the Elder Scrolls and stuff.
I like
but
the different faction quests.
Yeah, the
There-
stuff
all
that had
those-
a good story.
Yeah, the good
Mhm.
stories. Even some of the ones you randomly find, like going into like a place, were pretty good. You know, like you know the guilds and stuff like that. You know, you had the
Yeah, I do like that.
Thieves Guild. You know, Mages Guild was good. Fighters Guild was great too.
Well, that's another thing about Skyrim is that Fighters Guild was practically nothing. The
Yep.
Thieves Guild were a bunch of assholes that you didn't really want to work with.
Yeah, it was.
The
it was-
Mages Guild was hardly anything.
Yeah.
All the things- those-
hardly every Skyrim was hardly anything. Everything in Skyrim was like not established. That's the crazy. That was
It's
the coolest part about that.
I
game,
did like that
You know?
whole idea, but I'd much rather them have something really, really fleshed out for 6. You know, Elder Scrolls 6.
Well,
Yeah,
this
see,
is-
that's tight. I do like that.
Yeah, this is the music playing. You
Yeah.
know, throughout the whole game, and it's good. It doesn't.
Reminds me of Metroid.
Yes, it
It's
reminds me
chill.
of Metroid. It got sci-fi feel. It's got like an Overwatch feel.
No, when you're dropping down, the music's the best.
Yeah,
Hold
dude,
on,
and
dude.
it looks great when you're
Let me
dropping
do,
down.
let me do a drop just so you can hear, because it's epic, dude. It's got
Yeah.
the rocket burners going off like.
Might as well just play a whole match.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah, let's-
epic.
let's
like
take
it's
a look.
like
This
like
is
the
the
first
new
time
hot
you
game,
played
guys. This is-
Titanfall and you called down your first Titan. Like Titanfall was an epic
Yes.
game, dude.
Right, and there's no Titans in it, so it's still just as epic. I mean, I never played Titanfall, but this game really has caught my attention, and it's really kept me going. I gave him $10. I bought $10 worth of currency, bought a couple things, which the drop rate for the bought currency boxes way higher. Like I got I got a 1 legendary and an epic from the 2 boxes I bought with currency, and I've only gotten like rares from everything I get from leveling up. Like so I think there's a different loot table for when you actually buy the boxes with like the currency than as opposed to the currency you can buy as opposed to the currency or the level ups bonuses you get.
Right, like a daily crate or
So
whatever.
it looks like you picked a tank. Is that what?
If I can, I'm gonna try to pick the
Oh,
tank.
yeah, you
guy,
pick right
yeah.
now. Yeah, you first of the 3.
I like Gibraltar. He's got a biblical name.
he's
You can
He's
call
got that
down the
shield.
airstrike.
and an airstrike.
So
And he's
am I
got a
seeing
shield
right
when he
that the 2
aims.
guys in the corner are locked? Caustic and Mirage.
they're locked behind a paywall. You gotta
buy it.
See, I bought
Yeah.
Caustic. I with the $10 I bought, I got Caustic and 2 packages.
Nice.
Cool.
That
That was
was
the
only
character I
$10.
wanted.
No, and for $10, yeah.
Right. He's
So-
like one of the best looking ones.
No, it cost. I bought Caustic, and one of the packages I got gave me a legendary skin for Gibraltar.
Cool.
It's like a black and white one. He looks like he works for the Joker. Like, it's dope.
Oh, nice.
It's really sick.
That's dope.
Yeah, Gibraltar's one of my best guys too. I usually roll with Pathfinder, Lifelink,
Here's the drop.
Gibraltar.
Yeah. So the music's like some like trumpets. You know, it's like it's dope.
Looks like it's lagging.
Yeah, it is. But
It might be
it's
because
smoothed up.
I'm downloading something in the background. I got
There you go.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey going.
See, this is PC, and it's a lot more smoother on PC. And I've been watching streams with PC players, and it just looks so much quicker. But it's just any console, it's still fun for free. So get it while it's hot.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing, man. I mean, I'm shitty at shooters, like,
Me either.
but
dude.
but the thing is it's a free game, so I can.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not like
it's not like
you
I'm-
lost anything for getting
Yeah,
it.
it's not like I dropped $60 on a
Hey.
game that I know I'm going to suck at.
And it's
Exactly.
you know,
It's something you
And
can practice on.
There's nothing that makes anybody better other than experience. That's it. So if you
Yeah.
if you want to get good at this game, just play the game, and you'll get better. You know, and you'll also get teamed up with people that are better than you, and you can learn how they do
Yeah.
things and where they run and where they go to pick up all this good stuff. That's really what it's about. Is
Yeah.
loading up real quick, getting into the fight, and making your shots. Because the ammo matters. You have to pick up ammo and shit too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So okay, so yeah, now that I'm actually seeing a match, see, it's like so. This is that whole battle royale style, right?
Right. Drop
Where-
in with nothing.
Yeah, and then if you die, you're done. You're out.
Yes. Yep. But no. If you die, your teammate can pick up your banner, take it to a respawn point, and call you back in. If they shoot you down and you're still crawling, they can come revive you. But if you're dead, they can still get you back.
There's somebody in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay, that was the thing that wasn't clear to
Right,
me.
and you
Yeah,
gotta
'cause-
play a couple times to get in
Yeah,
knowledge
'cause,
of this
I
stuff.
mean, I got killed right away, and then like I had dudes around me, and they weren't picking me up.
Yeah, because they don't know what they're doing because it's a new game. Everybody's
Yeah,
trying
I
to
was
figure
just
this
like,
out.
fucking revive me, man. I want to play. I want to play.
Triple take is a good weapon. Oh, look at Arc Star, dude. It's right by you. Yep. Someone threw an Arc Star at your foot.
Oh, that's what that does.
Yeah, the Arc Stars, dude, they're dope. They're like little ninja stars, and they curve in the air when you throw them, and they land. When they land, 3 seconds later they glow blue, and then they shred your armor and make you stunned.
Wow.
They're dope. They're like really sick. So when you see that little tink and nothing happens, you gotta get it out of there like as fast as you can.
Hey, you lived for 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
Yep.
Honestly, man,
you got
that's-
0 kills.
A lot of matches have been that way. It's just battle royale-esque. If you're new, you have to get used to that. I mean, you're just not going to be experienced.
So I'm curious as to how long does it take for the next match to load up?
Watch it. Okay, so we're at maybe 5
Because
seconds.
that's the thing, man. Is like if I keep dying in 2
10
minutes and then
seconds.
I have to wait another 2 minutes to play, I'm sorry, they're gonna lose me, man.
Yeah,
I need
it
a.
might be 2 minutes.
I can be playing. I always bring up the
But
fighting games, dude.
honestly,
If I'm
though-
playing fighting games, dude, it's like once I find a match.
So some matches are like this. Other matches I've experienced, I've actually won a couple of Apexes. I won like 3. One of them was I didn't even shoot a shot. I literally.
I didn't find a weapon on
I-
mine when I was playing.
Yeah, no,
I didn't even find a weapon.
So that was like less than a minute.
Yeah, less than a minute. You're back in. You're loading into the.
So
choosing
right
your
now
characters.
it's a what, a 2-to-1 ratio?
Well, you're not into
2
this
minutes
game?
playing, 1 minute waiting.
No, I mean,
Oh, that depends.
That's what I'm looking
that,
at.
but
Yeah.
that depends on
hon-
what's
I
going
was just getting
on.
to that point. If you, my point is that when you start living, a lot of your games are past 10 minutes plus.
Yeah.
If you win your first 2 engagements, there's no one else around you. You get to explore, and then you start going to the shrinking ring, to the because that's what also is Fortnite about it. Battle Royale is a shrinking ring.
Yeah. I'm looking at these characters. I'd probably like be the Bloodhound.
He's really good, dude.
Or the
he can
Wraith.
he can see people's footprints, bro. If they've ran there
Yeah.
recently, he can see
That's
little.
the kind of shit I'd want,
He's
man.
dope, and he has
Yeah.
a radar thing ping that he can.
Now, what's
know,
up with
sonar
that
and
goth
everything.
chick? What's up with the goth chick? The
Bangalore?
interdimensional chick.
Oh, that chick. She can. Her abilities are. She can phase walk, which is like for a minute she disappears, but you also all the enemies disappear to her as well, and she can pass through unseen. And then she also creates portals. Her ultimate, you trigger it and you start running, and where you started it is going to be a portal, and then where you end it is going to be another portal, and people can go in between the two, and they just runs them to
That's cool.
the point. And so she
that's pretty dope.
a lot
I
of
can
people
see
like
that
playing
there's a
her
lot of
Wraith.
interesting things about this game. You know,
No,
for sure.
it's got a lot of aspects to it, and
This is gonna get messy.
yeah, and dropping in hot like this, dude. Yeah,
I saw a lot of other
garage. You want to go
players
to
and
that
stuff.
building? Yep, that building. He's doing right. Get up on that building. Oh shit, bro.
Oh, they both fell.
There you go. The middle has got good shit.
See, I can see that. I think the presentation of this game is much better than Fortnite's.
Yes, that's what I like about it. It's
Much
realistic,
better.
realistic, sci-fi. Reminds me of Halo and Call of Duty. Like,
And then when
mix.
when you look at the characters in the corner, those are cool looking characters and stuff. You know,
right, the
I,
archetypes. And,
I
yes.
thought Fortnite was too cartoony, too silly looking. You know, like
And the difference between the characters was nothing. Literally,
it was
all
just a
this
skin,
is
right?
cosmetic. Yeah, this all you have your kit. They're different kits, and different skills, and they're good at different things. Like this guy can put down a shield.
No, I hit the punch button.
Yeah, left
Yeah,
bump.
you were looking for a grenade, weren't you? Oh, you're bleeding out, bro.
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mike.
Yeah, Oscar Mike.
Oscar Mike. I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Look at this
Oh my
motherfucker.
gosh.
Yo, that's a
Oh.
hot drop. Yeah, that's that's the thing. You got a lot of jump masters that just go in for the hot drops, and it's like that's gonna be a short game statistically. It doesn't matter how good you
Did
are.
they ever? What? How
you drop
long?
hot like
how
that.
long do they actually end up lasting on a typical basis? Because
I'm-
now
okay, so
I've seen two
I-
matches that were less than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and 30
I think you're
seconds.
gonna get you're gonna have like maybe 2 or 3 matches of 2 minutes, and then if you get if you survive, you're gonna have 10 plus. Like,
Okay.
it's and that can end if you get bad luck. But honestly, I get a lot of 10 pluses just because I'll drop where people aren't gonna go, or I'll
Yeah.
suggest where at the end of if you don't drop in the beginning, drop near the end so that you can get to a point only that if you drop at the end can get. You know what I
Guy's
mean? So that,
squatting and shit.
yeah, he has a weird posture. It's
He's
like
a
he's
strange motherfucker.
taking
this
a
guy.
dump at
Hey,
24/7.
he's like got a tribal war dance to do.
Right.
So it looks like he's trying to be like a sumo.
Let me give it a shot. I want to take a round. Maybe we'll all take a round at this, and we'll see.
I think I can watch maybe one more round and then we should move on. But
All right. It is the new. hot
this is
game.
the new hot game,
The new
and
hotness.
I mean
Hotness.
the jury's still out as far as I'm concerned, but I do think I would much rather play this than Fortnite for sure
right.
already because Fortnite. The same as this battle royale style of gaming is not my cup of tea, personally, because I feel like there's so many things that are outside of my control playing these two kind of
Hi.
games, and they go so they go so fast. It's like
Definitely. That's definitely the battle royale kind of genre. Is just kind of it's real cutthroat. It's real short and sweet.
Hunger
and
Games.
if you're the one that's gonna make it to the end, you're on the seat of your pants
think,
the whole time.
I think if I was
Edge of your
good
seat.
at these kind of shooters and stuff like that, I'd probably enjoy a game like this a lot. The
Uh-huh.
fact of the matter is, I'm not good at shooters. Man. That's the thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, it's been a long time since I got good at a shooter. I wasn't even that great when I felt like I was the best, but I'm having fun even though I suck. That's how I
that's
feel.
a sign of a good game. If you're still having fun when you suck at it.
yes.
Because you get back into the game quick, and when you have a good match and you win, it feels awesome, dude. It feels awesome.
Yeah.
And you get a good group that sticks together, and you're pinging stuff out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then a lot of times if you're random like this and not working with a team, more chances you're gonna have a shitty team that just spreads out and dies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You
That's a
know,
good point.
it really. I think that's how you prepare for this game. It's gonna make how it turns out. More.
Yeah. So basically, if it went cross-platform and all three of us could link up, that would be the most ideal.
Yeah, because we'd be able to just we could strategize.
All right, mission is to go.
This guy.
HQ gave us mission, eliminate all tangles. Let's do this.
This guy's
This
into
guy's
it.
trying to. Yeah, this like, dude. He's like, we're gonna do it this way, man. We're doing this.
Yeah, maybe he's in the service.
Oh, he could be. A lot of dudes are.
Yeah.
Like,
blue armor. I see that weapon now. Dang, that's gonna kill me.
Let's go, boys.
Was it like different controls?
Yeah, I changed up the controls on my end. Yes, I changed up the controls on mine. I have a stick to slide, not B. And I have a grenade.
now you know how I felt. When
Oh
I,
no!
Oh shit!
It
Somebody's dead.
bounced.
They had enough time to get away.
Look out!
Ow!
Oh,
Look at that!
dang! He ran away. He got away from him.
Oh yeah, you still gotta. So this the blue bar is what
I need
the
to get a
armor.
weapon, dog.
Man, go in there! Go in there!
Oh shit! He's still got no weapon.
He picked something up.
Somebody do a smoke. This shit's over, man.
Someone
He's
got
got, like,
smoke. You don't
He's
want.
got a magic pixel left.
You don't want no smoke.
Oh, he's got a little something extra as armor.
They don't want no smoke.
Uh-oh. What's he got?
He's got a recharge. You got a
He's got no
fist.
gun.
You got a fist. Fist him. Give him the fist of fury.
You're the last one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have a weapon still.
See, that's
This
you've
is
been
not
running around this
cool,
whole freaking match without a weapon.
Man.
He had a grenade that he almost blew up his homie.
Yeah. I lost my chance.
This is not the place to get a weapon.
No, it's not.
Oh, dude, you're.
Oh, wow. The weaponless man.
Here I go, bro.
They're like, what are you doing, bro?
Finally got a
I'm trying to
fucking
find a
weapon.
gun.
I finally got a weapon, dude.
Oh,
Isn't
it's
this like a shot?
well, this
gun
has definitely
pistol?
been the longest round we've seen.
Yeah, you just gotta learn how to survive.
He's like, you gonna go
Are you
get
gonna
the
go pick a
bandit?"
zippy?
Yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't have
really
died
care,
so
dude.
fast.
He's
you
like
fucktard.
whining already.
You gonna pick me up, man?
Look out on the left. Left.
Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Oh, dead.
See, this is what happens when you try to help those douchebags.
Exactly.
I coulda just-
That's why.
I
That's
coulda
probably
just
why.
kept going.
That's probably why they wouldn't pick me up when I was playing, man. They're probably like, "No, I'm gonna die
Well,
if
the
I fucking
full-
try to help that dumbass motherfucker who
that
sucks."
squad never. No, we never downed one of them. It's like, yeah, but it's
All
like
right, well,
funny.
at least that, like,
The
you know,
guy
that
that
was a
made the
3-minute
drop to the
match.
shittiest spot is the one complaining when he's dead. Because you got there and you're the only one with a gun, and your two other guys don't have guns to protect you. So, you know, joke's
Yeah,
on you,
fuck
bro.
that
If you want to like
dumbass.
complain
Hella
about,
anxious. is
Yeah,
his name.
that's pretty much how that went down.
yeah,
we call
beta
him
male.
But I
Male.
mean, you know, it was fun. Well,
yeah, it was
lasted.
some B male, you know that.
Now, what the hell is this chick in the middle? She looks like she's a goddamn.
I know.
candy
I've been
raver
trying
or
to
some
figure her
shit.
out, dude. She's like the strangest
South
character.
African.
She's
Is
like
she
a little
South
candy
African?
He's South
raver.
African.
Okay.
It's like I think of
But she looks like a raver.
think of District 9.
She's
Kind of like
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nine.
or like Chappie.
yeah, Chappie District 9 kind of style.
What's that band's name? I forget that band's
Yeah.
name.
Oh,
Uh,
like
Diane
Diantward.
Diantward.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
But-
their original language out there? You know that's not an English name.
Bush. Man.
Bushman.
I don't know.
Is it French out there?
Well, no.
We could probably look it up.
I think it was an English
It's
colony.
I think it is an English colony.
It was
but
an
I-
English
for
It
some
colony.
was
reason,
an English colony.
some reason I don't think where I don't know understand where Diantward came from. Nor do I care that much.
No,
It's just like-
I don't really care that much either.
it's just like semantics and shit. But
Diantward, who knows?
anyways, all right. Well, I mean, we got a good view of it.
Well, yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. All lasted.
Yeah, I think I'm too much of an old school dinosaur to buy into this whole battle royale thing. I do like the free roam and Red Dead Online though. That's some fun shit. But it's not as it's kind of been dying down. That's kind of a bummer. But
Have you guys seen this yet? It's the Epic Game Store.
pull it up.
It's like the new Steam, but it's gonna be Epic Games.
Yeah, you might as well pull it up.
And who knows? It might come on to PlayStation and Xbox at
Right.
some point.
That'd be pretty cool. Well, I don't know what it is yet. but we'll find out.
I remember playing a beta for one of their MOBAs they were making, and I didn't like how it turned out halfway through. They kind of changed it up, and it just died. It never, and I think it could have been awesome. It could have been right up there with Overwatch. Right around Overwatch came out. What was that called? It was,
like Parabellum or something weird.
Paragon.
Paragon.
Yes, it was Paragon. And it was basically a MOBA for the PC, first-person shooter, but you'd have different classes. Obviously, some were melee, weren't always shooters. Some of them did have guns, and you could actually, like, aim and shoot them and, get headshots, and it was pretty dope.
So, this is the Epic Game Store as it is now. This is the homepage.
Looks pretty plain.
Yeah. Basically, it's a rival to Steam, and if you guys don't know, Steam, I think, gives creators something like 75%, like maybe 75 to 80.
So
I think I had heard 80, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like that. But the Epic Game Store is only going to ask for 12%.
Huh.
So they're automatically already undercutting Steam. Another thing that they're doing is you get free games, like every 2 weeks.
Okay, so kind of like Xbox Live Gold
or PlayStation
thing.
Plus.
Or like Origin. Did you remember having Origin? They kind of were giving out free games.
Yeah, I did have Origin for PC.
Yeah. So like they gave me this the You Don't Know Jack party pack or something. Like, did you guys ever play this game?
I
actually
never
have a
played it, but I remember.
I have one for the
for sure.
3DS.
Okay, yeah. That was kind of a fun game back in the day.
Sure.
But,
Trivia.
it's kind of interesting. They got some really interesting titles on this store though.
That's what I'm curious. Yeah, let's see what they got.
And the thing is, they're
Axiom Verge. Get that. That's a Metroidvania.
It's free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get it. It's free. That's a great one. That's a fun one.
And boom. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's like it's a Metroidvania, really kind of dark and trippy, kind of alien atmosphere kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, man.
Right there.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, that was the first thing that came up. It was the very first one, and I
Yeah.
love that game. That's a really good game. Man.
Spellbreak looks pretty dope right here too. What's that about? So that's like the big one. That's
That's coming
soon. Yeah, they're hyping it.
And then they also got this in
Thimbleweed Park.
In February 21st, it's going to be the next free game.
Okay. Click on
I like
Spellbreak.
that,
It's
yeah.
coming soon. What's going on with this?
Sign up for the alpha.
Okay, so it's an alpha production, not even close to coming out
It's
yet.
going to be
Wow.
$50 at launch,
Okay.
and it comes with $35 of in-game currency. So there's in-game currency.
That's a good incentive.
Okay.
So
Let's
it's
see,
a new
Battle Royale RPG.
Oh, there we
RPG
go.
though. That's an interesting
That
twist.
throws it in mix.
That'll be interesting. Look at this.
Is that
Yeah.
in play? Is that in game footage?
It looks like
I
that
think
looks
that
like,
is.
It
That
reminds
looks
me
if
of
that is, that's dope.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks
So
like
now you got a
in-game,
fantasy.
dude.
This instead of sci-fi like Apex, this is a fantasy like version.
This looks cool. I think
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
I think
Look
you
at
know
this game.
this is the my
Sign
point
up
is,
for
like,
alpha.
I think this
yes,
is a new
please.
style of games that people are going to start exploring. And
Is this
different ways to
physics,
do it,
dude?
You know,
Stuff catching on fire.
yeah, things are going to catch on fire. You're going to have elements. You're going to have like freezing. You're going to probably have electricity. You know, like it's going to like. So it looks like it's going to be cool. This is on Epic Games. What do you call this?
Epic Games. It's like some. It's what? Yeah. What is this? The store?
This is the Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
Okay, Epic Games Store. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
all. This is
Spellbreak.
all just exclusive for PC though.
Yeah, currently.
PC gaming, man. That stuff is next level, dude.
Spellbreak might not be exclusive. Spellbreak.
No, it looks
might
like
not.
a lot of these titles are gonna go. They're gonna hit the 3. You know, a lot of them do. You know,
yeah, like see the
Well, I'm
division.
just hoping
Division's on all 3.
They finally get
but
to the point
it's
where
only
they.
on Epic Game Store for PC.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
and that's what
Yeah.
they're doing. Like Metro Exodus. This game. Have you guys seen this game?
No.
Let me see if I can pull something up because this is another Epic Game Store exclusive.
So they have an exclusive. It's kind of like the whole Netflix Hulu thing, where like you're gonna.
Yeah,
have,
you
like,
can't even
Netflix,
go on
Hulu.
get this on Steam.
Right, you're gonna get it on Hulu
Yeah.
or Steam or
And,
Origin.
and Epic is
Epic
giving the
Games.
bigger cut
Mhm.
than Steam.
Yeah. Ooh, Steam's in trouble.
Yeah, Valve.
But
Valve.
Steam's got a
Trouble.
solid return policy and game rating system. So
Well, that's good.
And they're
it's-
already established.
and they're established.
People have been using that Steam for 20 years
Hey,
now.
man, first in wins.
That's
First
a
in
good,
wins.
That's a good saying. First in wins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of wondering about that with the Apex. Like, that's new. I really hope it takes down Fortnite, honestly, because I dislike Fortnite that much as a style. Like, because it is it's the game that most of the young players are playing, but building and FPS just doesn't mix.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm officially over it.
Yeah, I give it a shot. It was just not for me, that's for sure. So this is looks more like a movie.
It's
That
kind of got
Geiger counter was
yeah.
getting wild.
some Fallout-ish stuff.
Oh, his eyes are watering and shit. You see that? He looked like he was about to start crying.
The helmet looks cool.
Yeah, I like it. Well, that's his family. All right, okay. They're up there. That kid can't talk.
Yeah, I have not seen this trailer yet. The one that I saw was a little more fast-paced. It was like a bunch of gameplay edits, like jump cut together. But I think this is all in-game.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
So
Came out in the swamp.
then he wakes up in the land of the Witcher.
Right? Where's Gerald?
Oh, look at this
Yeah.
baby's got a gas mask on.
It's like Bubba Yeska.
Battlefield 1942.
That chick wanted to get up next to him. Huh?
Yeah.
She was all like, "Hey, baby, I'm gonna shoot these guys." Oh, see, this is like Mad Max,
Right?
some Fury Road shit. He landed in the snow. See, this is like a bad acid trip or something, man.
Yeah, it's like Lost.
He's like, "What the fuck? I was just in the desert. Now I'm in the snow."
He's like pulling a Russian doll apart, and every shape, every shell is a different area. Zombies now. Okay.
"Oh, see, zombies aren't my thing, man." Where are you gonna go now, buddy? Oh, he looks. I like the facial expressions they put on that dude in that helmet. Like it's like he's like, "Damn, this is scary."
Yeah, no, it looks
He's
good,
scared and
dude.
shit,
It was
man.
good
He's like, "Oh,
rendering.
fuck."
We're
There's a troll.
gonna have to put the link for this video.
Yeah, we'll put the link to the video.
Oh, look
in
at
the
that
bottom.
thing. He's chasing it, dude. What the heck? Oh, because he's gonna kill the people.
That looks like his son or something.
The hero Soviet Russia deserves.
That's like his family. Yeah, I get it. I see you, Metro. Whatever whatever. What is this?
Riding on the metro.
He's gonna take the metro.
Yeah, he's been listening to too much System of a Down, man.
Nah. This has got more gothic than that. This is more gothic than that.
Metro Exodus.
Exodus. He's been reading the Bible and taking the bus.
Biblical.
This shit's gotten biblical, man.
Bus taken when it goes biblical.
We're gonna be parting the Red Sea
Yeah.
and driving the metro
Yeah.
bus through it.
Yeah. And instead of yellow, it's gonna be green. It's gonna be green bus.
Get
Lime
the 10
green.
commandments and post them up on the rules of the bus. All right. Well,
That's
we've,
all. Metro Exodus. We touch about our games,
hey,
man.
man, this is like
Yeah.
a gaming episode.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Man, I'm gonna need to build a new PC if I want. To
Oh,
play this and
so the
recommend
requirements for Metro Exodus, what are they?
it. Ooh, it's high.
What you got?
Intel Core i7 4770.
Okay,
Is
i7
recommended.
4770s
So it
Wow.
wants top tier
or equivalent.
and it wants. So if you got anything, if you got a 1070 or less, you're gonna need.
GTX.
Yeah,
GeForce
you're gonna
GTX
need
1070.
a new video card.
or AMD RX Vega.
And this is why I don't do PC gaming, man.
Yeah,
There's just you got to keep upgrading your machine.
it's a
It's
racket.
a real investment.
It's a real racket, bro. The game makers push the
hardware.
hardware developers. And the hardware developers sometimes push the game makers. You know, they come out with some new thing like, get on this, use it to its full potential.
Yeah, like Battlefield did with the ray tracing for the new RTX line.
Right. Yeah, you see a lot of games take on almost an advertising role for, video card makers.
This game's already out. I wanted to get this one.
Genesis Alpha 1.
$30 drop.
$30 drop, which I probably honestly can't do right now. But just to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
just
a little
dropped
bit-
another
Yeah.
20 something months.
Yeah, I just got a new game, so I gotta chill a little bit.
Yeah.
But this one sounds dope. Okay, it's like some Space Marine looking guys hunched over like an alien egg from like
Gotcha. Okay.
H.R. Geiger, and basically it says that you'll explore a vast universe in this roguelike shipbuilding first-person shooter. That sounds dope.
Roguelike shipbuilding.
Shipbuilding sounds fun.
Roguelike. Are you familiar with that term, D?
No.
So roguelike is like a genre of game.
Rogue One, is it like
It's kind of like it used to be this like old like dungeon crawler, like it was 2D, and
Yeah.
basically you would only have like one life, and so
Like Gauntlet.
kind of like Gauntlet, and so you try to get through the game with one life, and it would be like this in-depth game, and you'd have all this stuff, but it was always like if you died, that was it.
Rogue? Like, okay.
So
Okay, so that's where that comes.
so
So what
roguelike
about
need-
shipbuilding then?
shipbuilding. That's interesting.
I think of
You're
like,
like- Well,
or not Destiny,
remember
but
playing Freelancer? Anyone play like Freelancer or
I did.
For
I
PC.
did
Never
play
played
for
that.
it.
Yeah.
I did.
it's like
Wing Commander.
Wing Commander-ish, and you get ships and you can modify them. If I'm thinking of like
Oh, I see what you're
this,
saying.
it's like a
It's like
rogue
Space
like,
Jockey.
so you get one life, one thing, and if you lose it all, it's kind of like what's that space one that's everyone's Eve.
Yeah.
All out
See,
like Eve.
the thing that popped into my mind when I read shipbuilding, it was the big old bust with the huge universe
I know what you're
with
talking
all the
about.
planets.
The
and stuff.
the
I forgot.
procedurally generated universe.
Yeah. Great concept.
No
shitty game.
Man's Sky.
No
Yeah,
Man's
that's it,
Sky.
yeah.
That's it.
See,
Oh man, that game, man. When I came out, man, my brain was going crazy with the possibilities, dude, and it was such a letdown.
didn't-
it was so not
Ah.
what they said it was going to be.
Yeah, they hyped it up.
I mean,
too
still
much.
at the same time, I do think in certain ways it was groundbreaking, but it was just a freaking huge letdown.
Toilet. It's like, okay, so you can have randomness between like 5 things, but that doesn't make it like as massive as you say. Like I imagine, I never played No Man's Sky, but it sounds like from what everybody's saying is that there was not that much uniqueness to the planets. There's
Right.
almost like it was like a cookie cutter of just 5 different things mixed together, and like you'd get that, or 20 different things, even though it's just limited. It's limited.
It was like an algorithm that would
Right.
make a random thing.
Yeah.
In the trailer that they showed us at the E3 when they first showed it to us was like this amazing now that we know it was scripted scene of everything interacting with each other naturally. It was like things were forming herds and drinking water and not standing too close to one another. And you know, like everything was just.
You would see tiny little bits of that throughout your playthrough, but for the most part, you're coming across like
barren wasteland.
rocks. Yeah,
No,
just barren wastelands.
even when you found
know.
animals, I would land and you get out and it would be like just someone threw a whole bunch of animals around your ship and they were all just walking around aimlessly around your ship for no reason. Like, why are you guys even all here? This makes no sense. Like,
sure.
why-
They didn't write in like going to sources of water or hunting, you know,
No.
things eating each other.
Well,
yeah,
a lot of times
making
you
the
would-
ecosystem actually thrive
the
off of
planets
real.
Yeah.
were so random in themselves that a lot of that stuff wasn't even feasible for the, even if that was in their code. You know, it's just like they would generate some animals from the planet, but the planet is just as random. And like you would look at the planet and be like, "There's no way these animals would survive on this planet where they're at right here."
Right.
You know, it just
So
wasn't
it didn't
realistic.
make sense. It was
Yeah.
it wasn't what it was sold as, or it didn't present itself as what it was sold as.
Yeah,
so.
and the thing I think that really ruined it for me, like, because I was into it for a while, because I was having fun with it for a little while, and they have the warp drives, right? So the way you would get to a new star system. There would be certain stars you would need to upgrade your warp drive to get to. So there'd be blue ones, there'd be red ones, there'd be green ones, stuff like that. And the bullshit thing is like you had the one for the red ones, and it's like, oh, I can't get to these green ones. I'm gonna upgrade my drive to get to these green ones, and then you couldn't go to the red ones anymore. It was fucking asinine, dude. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's what ruined it for me. And then when they finally did the big update where they supposedly fixed everything, you couldn't access any of your old shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like, fuck
What?
this,
See, yeah, they
man.
put like invisible walls in there to limit
No,
your
they literally
exploration.
they literally like stripped you of all your supplies, all of the stuff you had been accumulating.
Well, they just took all the mechanics that were in place and they just like changed them for something else. So everything
They
you had
yeah.
been working on, like it was like this thing is no longer what you had. It is now this thing that will
all the
do
things
nothing
that
for
you
you
gathered in your
practically.
inventory
Yeah.
turned to like something you just throw out like trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that
and
was
it-
stuff
and it
you
was like you had
spent
to-
so many hours building up to, man. You were just like, are you fucking shitting me? It's
Farm
like,
Fest.
I want to play this updated version of this game, but you literally just stripped me of all the work I already put into this game, and you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
No way in hell I'm
it-
playing this.
It's like they figured the only way to fix everything was to just strip it down to the bare bones and start over again.
Yeah, they
and-
got the whole mechanics.
And then tell everybody later
A
on.
do over.
Yeah.
It's a do over.
It was a do-over. But
It's like, sorry, you've already wasted enough of my
Yeah,
time,
dude, you don't
motherfucker.
ask for $60 for someone's money and then do a do over. That's just not right.
no.
It ain't right.
But what does look right is these screenshots that I'm looking at for this new game, Genesis Alpha 1 or whatever.
It looks pretty cool.
Like, look at the lighting over here with the ship coming down, and it's all dark and creepy looking on this planet. That looks rad.
Looks pretty cool.
It looks a lot like Halo if it was like
Right. Or it kind of looks like Apex Legends. The gun, it looks like one of the guns in Apex Legends.
I
The
get
Flatline looks like Flatline.
okay. The
all these
digital
shooters aren't that different from each other.
the
man.
digital displays and stuff, and how they kind of almost have like a retro look to them. Scream Aliens.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yep.
I can't remember the
and
director's
that's what
name.
made me
but-
also think of the Halo.
Halo 2, and then it's like you go down. I think this is part of this the ship management, and it's
Looks like you're
it's like
building
a,
parts on a ship.
dude. It looks
like
like
you're
it looks
exchanging
like the computer screens from Alien.
So you got like parts for farming. You got a biotank, deposit, refinery, storage, and tractor beams to collect stuff. It looks like you're attaching it to a larger vehicle, which has different modifying connections.
Or maybe some kind of space station. or
life
something.
systems, defense, space travel, crew. That's what that's the menu we're seeing. It's just a shot of someone changing a part on the ship. Looks like.
Yeah, and it's like 80s monochrome style.
Sure.
I kind of like
Computer
that.
It looks like
dude.
it looks like
it's
a
dope.
model from Star Wars. Honestly, digitized model from Star Wars. So like
yeah, like the
they're putting it
70s
on.
Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
it reminds me of the mining ship from the first Alien.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You
Ve-
know?
Good
I
point.
think that's what they're going
Good point,
for.
yeah.
Because I mean, the eggs are clearly looking like something from.
Yes,
Alien.
you're right. It does look like a face hugger egg.
I think we should watch the trailer.
Let's do it. Genesis
Rated
Alpha
M
1.
for mature.
Mature 17 plus.
Because it's already out, and I've been watching it for a minute, and
So
It's
kids, turn off your radios.
Oh shit! There's that No Man's Sky color scheme.
A monolith.
I know.
So,
you
we,
don't
so we
like
got a
that.
monolith and two characters with,
cool, but
with double moons.
Yeah, we'll put this one in the description too.
Monolith, and he's
Yeah.
gonna touch it like wow, just like Odyssey, Space
Oh, it's
Odyssey.
got some dope like 80s.
Yeah,
I like the,
it's
I like the
pop
vibe
wave
already.
synth.
Oh, okay, and it's even got the lines across the screen. Okay,
It's kind of Blade Runner esque.
Yes, I like it. I like that.
And explore the galaxy for resources and interesting new life forms.
Oh, showing some crazy
Liquid Man.
To increase the strength of the ship and to forge weapons.
stuff. Okay, so that's the ship, dude. So it is kind of like the aliens mining ship.
Yeah, it does.
Provide more than 300
Look at that, man. You got like a bay for launching your ship. You're like landing on the surface. This looks good.
Alpha 1 is a
Terminate those aggressive life forms. You know that's always important.
See, it just like No Man's Sky. I wonder what the NPC programming is like. If it's kind of tacky and like you're landing on every planet and you're like see different things moving around the same way, that kind of well, it'll have to be seen. But it looks like the combat's dope.
Ooh, look at that
combat's intense,
combat,
yeah.
bro.
You got
that
some
looks
blur.
scary.
You got some blur when you move the thing, and it looks like aliens.
That was looking super
You got
real.
some turrets and shit. That's
this,
pretty dope.
This game might be too intense for me, man. I don't know.
Nah,
It looks
like a
this
shit.
looks,
This is fucking
this looks
crazy.
good.
It does look good. It looks great.
I
You
want
got
to.
flamethrower.
This is all. I
Damn.
could buy this right now. Ah, I should have waited
So it's
before
like
I bought a
Spaceship
game.
Troopers, like
I
aliens.
watched some more trailers.
Yeah, assimilate alien DNA.
and treat them properly.
Oh no, that looked ugly.
See, this also kind of reminds me a little bit of XCOM. Kind of like the research portions and shit of it.
Right, it's
I
just
love
like
XCOM.
but you're like
XCOM's
Star
good.
Trek almost.
I love it.
You're explorers.
I thought XCOM 2 was a little cheap, though.
Yeah, XL2 is too hard.
It was, yeah, and hard in a cheap way. That's
cheap
the
way,
thing.
yeah.
It wasn't
Yes.
like challenging hard. It was like you just killed all the enemies, and then they drop like 10 more on top of you.
Yeah.
and
And too
you're-
many time missions.
fucked.
So it was like I don't have enough time to do all this stuff.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah. I really like the XCOM.
the first
Game.
XCOM.
The
just
first one, I
looked
bought it. I
good.
bought it for my phone, dude. I
Yeah.
used to play it on my phone. It was so
Oh yeah,
dope.
dude.
It was
Oh, dude. I
dope.
never even knew it was out on the phone.
It's like a Final Fantasy Tactics meets, an alien shooter, but
With that roguelike
yes,
aspect.
yeah, the roguelike aspect where you're
Because you're
You know,
playing
your
Iron,
guys
you gotta
die,
play
they're
Iron
dead.
Man mode. You gotta
Yes.
play Iron Man.
Shit,
Yeah,
you guys are
well,
hardcore, man.
I
Oh, you
don't
got
play
to,
Iron
man.
Man.
If dude, if he's dead, he's dead, man. You
I
gotta
don't-
move
I
on.
don't- I don't-
He's
whoa.
bleeding out, dude. That's a serious situation. You gotta get over to him,
You gotta get him, or he's dead.
or he's gone.
Yeah, that's intense, man.
I like that.
I mean,
like
I
that.
debate like I wouldn't play Iron Man mode, but if I get past it, honestly, it would be like Iron Man not saving. I just didn't save.
I didn't just left there,
I didn't
dumbass.
save. Like I was not like, saving every time. I just didn't do Iron Man mode. I was just too lazy to fucking turn on that
I
shit.
just don't want to motherfucking deal with these bitches.
Yeah. So there's a couple times where you're just like, fuck, I lost like my whole team.
Yeah,
That was all my
oh,
lieutenants.
Dude, it hurts
Fuck.
when you lose that that character you've been building from the start.
Yep.
It's like you're
You name them
fucking-
like your friends and shit.
yeah.
You're like
they're
one of your
so
friends,
good
like
and-
Chris just died, or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
Like, no.
Johnny, no. Dude, yeah, man. I remember I had a lot of fun with XCOM, but XCOM 2, man, I don't know. I didn't like that nearly as much.
Yeah, it just didn't have the same kind of like it should have had. Like it had the makings of a great game, but it just fell short.
I think it all boils down to the difficulty level being based around cheapness. And just
Yes.
like, it's
Totally.
not like they designed like a really good like challenge, where you're like, "Oh man, what am I going to do here?" and you really think it out and all that. It's like surprise, we fucked you.
Yeah.
You know, ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Oh, you
You
missed-
were screwed the whole
you
time.
You just played the
You missed on a
45-minute friggin' mission.
You missed on a
and now you're dead.
98% chance shot second time.
Yeah.
You know, like,
stuff
you know,
that,
stuff like
dude,
it's like,
yeah.
I know you modified it. You're like -15.
Hold on, is it,
Just not
hold
telling
on.
me.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Was XCOM EA?
No, they were.
Because EA does shit like that.
Bro,
all
two- 2K.
That's why I'm kind of worried about
for
Apex
Axis.
Legends because it is EA. It's EA and those
It's
guys.
EA, but Respawn has kept EA at. Basically, they told EA about the game at the very last minute. Like EA had
They
no
say-
involvement in
They
the
say,
development.
EA, you keep your freaking hands off this shit because you guys are screwing the pooch and losing all kinds of money with these
Yeah.
Yeah.
these franchises that used to be your bread and butter.
Yeah, EA.
Let us fucking take over and we'll save your asses. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
I know.
honestly, like Apex, I think it's gonna save them. I really think it is because so many people are playing it. There's some of the streams are really good. Watching those people
Man,
playing.
this is
dude,
me starting to think maybe I shouldn't play it.
if you don't want to.
Don't.
Too
I
many
kind of
peoples.
want to see EA fucking fail. You know,
Yeah.
and Activision and the kind of shit they've been pulling. You know, I would actually. Ooh, man.
The game space is too large to hold grudges, man. We got too many things going on.
I guess that- I guess-
mean, look
I
at the
guess
Steam and
the-
Epic Game Store debacle. Like, I mean, EA in the midst of that whole thing is just like,
Well,
Honestly,
EA
pennies.
has a lot of like they run a lot of the classic. You know, like Call of Duty. Nobody plays that
Mass
shit
Effect.
anymore.
They honestly, EA has titles like Mass Effect on their things. They have Dragon Age. These are some big titles in the
And
sci-fi.
they're merged
fantasy
with
game.
Activision, if I'm right on that, right?
Activision, EA, they
They're
do,
they're the same.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't
EA
know.
has Star Wars.
and Star Wars.
And honestly, I've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2 because they keep updating it, and it's just damn fun.
Okay, great. So this is a good example. Like I had a worry about Apex Legends and getting updates. So Battlefront is an EA game production as well. So and it's getting updates and it's getting better.
Yeah.
And that's if I'm that's what I'm gonna get from Apex Legends. My nipples are hard, bro.
Well, I guess
I'm
when
like,
they have-
I am game on. I'm
The
gonna
nips
start.
have got hard.
No, I'm
tips.
actually I'm like trying to get better at this game. I'm like, you know, I don't know. I need to teach people to work together with me. Like,
Yeah, we need cross plat.
and that'll I hope that
Yeah.
sooner the better on that. Honestly,
Yeah, it's on its way, dude. They already said it's on its way.
yeah.
Well,
and
then as soon as it happens, wham, bam, thank you,
think
ma'am.
yeah, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. And honestly, I almost don't want. I almost don't want it, guys, because like, fucking. The PC gamers with the speed you get with the mouse, it's not fair. It ain't fair to put a console player.
No,
up
you're
against a
right.
PC
You're
gamer.
dude.
And,
That's
like,
why
well,
I'm bad
the-
at shooters. Is because I started playing shooters with a mouse,
Right.
and then once I started playing it on consoles, dude, I just
There's
I'm garbage,
there's
dude. I
significant-
can't do
significant
it.
decline. I used to be really good at playing Modern Warfare 2 on the PC. I played that game religiously along with Left 4 Dead 2. I'd like spend so many nights just half the night doing like one until I got bored, and then do the other until I wanted to pass out. Like that was my night for so many years, and I take it to the point where it's. I lost what I was gonna say.
Well,
dude.
I want to say something, and it's
Say it.
about this game. The last game I want to talk about on Epic Game Store. Yeah, we'll come back to it. You'll
We're almost at the hour
think of
mark.
it. So just real quick, it's a game called Manhunter. It's basically you play
Is it Manhunter or Man Eater?
Man Eater. I'm sorry.
I was looking at the
Eater.
screen. I'm like, this says something different.
Sorry, it says become a man eater. So you experience the ultimate power fantasy as the apex predator of the seas, a giant shark.
Giant shark.
And it looks great. Let's watch the trailer real quick before
All
we
right.
run out of time.
This will probably be our last trailer for this episode.
Yeah, we'll put this link too.
Yeah, we got the links in the description below.
But I just want
We're
you guys
actually
to
been
see
doing
this.
it. I like on the last video I posted. I actually did have the links on it. So
Nice. Yeah, I'll just send you the links. like
Just
we
send me
did.
the links
Yeah.
later, and when I put the video up, they'll be in the description.
Perfect.
So the game has no sound. I'm just kidding.
Oh, now shit's getting real.
Oh shit! It's Jaws.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Oh, dude, this looks fun as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I want to get this one. This looks great.
Booking.com now to book your vacation.
Have either of you played?
Book your
Hey,
vacation.
Have
Now
you
that's
guys-
funny.
Have you guys ever either of you played Hungry Shark for on the phone?
I have.
Yeah, and this reminds me a lot of Hungry Shark, just like
you guys play so many more
Totally.
games.
first person shark, like FPS.
But it looks so
First
good.
person shark, bro.
It looks
like-
so good.
There's actually an FPS, but it's a first-person shark.
There's this other game where it's just like sharks versus divers. Have you ever played that on Steam?
No.
That's pretty scary. I couldn't play that for long.
No.
I was like, no, I don't want to get killed by a shark anymore.
Oh, you're the diver?
Yeah, well, sometimes you have
dude.
to be the diver, man. Dude, there's
give me
another
the
game that
heebie-jeebies.
I play where you basically try to survive on islands, but the sharks, if you try to swim in the water and they get you, they pull you down under the water.
I want another
like,
game
it'd
like
be very violent and
The
scary
crocodiles in Red Dead Redemption do that. Too.
Dude,
what
I didn't
looked
like
like
it.
the what was that one we looked at? It was Genesis Alpha. Was that the one?
Is that the one with the aliens?
Yes. What was that called?
Yeah, Genesis Alpha 1.
Alpha One.
That
okay.
looks good. That's already out for PC.
No, that
man.
looks like it reminds me of like I've been wanting something like Left 4 Dead, like quad. Like it was like a team of 4. You jump in, and you're fighting like a horde mode kind of feel, but you also had that versus mode aspect where there's another team working against you with the exact opposite like goal, and I miss that kind of game where it's like.
Did you ever play that one where it was like 4 versus 1 giant monster, and it was made by the same people that did Left 4 Dead?
We're talking about the
Like-
Evolve.
Evolve.
Yeah. See, like I want games like that, but
Better than Evolve.
better than Evolve. But
Evolve was a good idea. It's just I don't know.
Oh.
It's so. I just
didn't get
know.
executed right. It just it wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. But I want games like that where you have. I honestly want more Left 4 Dead, not like Evolve, like Left 4 Dead, where you have team of 4 and it's a versus mode where you have 4 people trying to get through the level, 4 people trying to stop you from getting through the level, and they got to respawn and do it again. I missed that gameplay. The gameplay was so much fun to me. Like
Colonial Marines was
Yeah.
supposed to be like that.
yeah, I felt like Left 4 Dead during the time Left 4 Dead was a thing. A lot of people were into it. It was like people playing on Xbox and PC. But you know,
I still see people on my friends list play that game.
see, that's the
played
whole
it.
game.
All I want is for everyone in the fighting game community to embrace Guilty Gear.
wanna
And we're
play-
done, and we never need another game ever again.
I want to play Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, dude, but that game is hype. It's
Dude, next time I see it on sale on Steam, I'm gonna scoop it up.
I'll have to probably scoop it when it's on sale too, man. But
I bet you it's full price right now. I bet you it's 60.
oh, definitely, definitely, dude.
whopping $60.
It's still a
No.
freaking.
What I don't know where they got the idea that they can get away with charging for $60 games, but they need to stop right now.
Oh, dude, it's been going on since like
Dude,
the
how they
90s,
gonna-
I know,
bro. Like the
Yeah, I know,
80s.
but
Hey,
it's been gone on for far
Too long.
far too long, and I'm sick and tired of it. Okay.
Well, Arc System Works has
Oh,
to
it-
pay
it
has to pay Bandai Namco or whatever.
It's totally $59.99. I've seen it on sale like half off though, like recently.
Oh, you missed it,
I know. I didn't know that.
dude.
I
Look
really
at the
wanted
fucking
it. I didn't.
screenshots,
Dude,
man.
I
This game is
can't get into a
hype.
fighting game by myself. If I'm the only one playing it, and I don't like going online.
Dude, if you get
And,
the game, I'll come over and I'll
Dude,
play
if
with
I
you.
got somebody
every
to
fucking
play,
week.
there's somebody else to play
And
with.
I will kick your ass.
That's fair. That's fair. Just give me a chance.
See,
to
but Bandai
learn.
Namco is one of my. It got a soft spot in my heart, right in the
Yeah.
middle,
Because
right,
of
right near the middle,
Because of
right
Power
near the middle.
Rangers.
No, because Dark Souls.
Oh, that's Bandai Namco as well.
Bandai
And
Namco.
Power Rangers.
I don't really worry about that right
Come
now.
on,
Power
I
Power
never played a
Rangers
good
is
Power
great.
Ranger game. Okay,
Hey, it's great.
I've never
You don't have
played
to have
it.
a good Power Ranger.
Oh
game.
wait, didn't they?
I'm
have
not
that
saying I
one?
never
Oh,
watched
no, I'm
the
thinking
show.
Ultraman. I was thinking Ultraman.
Ultraman's
No, man,
dope.
Bandai
That
Namco.
was pretty
I
cool.
know Ultraman.
They
whatever happened to
understand. They
Ultraman?
understand
He's dope.
gaming. They know
Yeah.
the soul of gaming, like the
The
soul.
dark-
So, yo,
the
check
dark
all the
soul.
characters, dude. 3
It
versus
is
3.
dark.
It's 3 versus 3. You got all these motherfuckers, man.
Oh, I know the characters.
You know the characters.
I know them all very well.
Yeah.
Exclusive story mode? What?
featuring Android 21.
Yeah, brand new. Oh, she's the hot one, right?
It's
Yeah.
a different Android.
It's a hottie.
hotter
she's
one.
A hotter,
She's like
the
3
hottest one.
scores higher.
She actually is the
She's like
hottest
well,
one.
no, where?
She's
where,
like
where?
4 scores higher than the other ones.
I'm
Or
afraid to
3
type
and
this
4.
in, but I'll try.
How's she
Don't
hotter than
type
Android
it.
18?
You gotta get a virus.
Android
Just pop
18
up
is
all-
hot. This
Two-
is the
it'll be-
nerdiest
it'll be
episode
too
we've ever
sexy.
had
Yeah,
by
like
far,
that
dude.
like-
This will be too
It's
sexy.
gonna be some Android check like hooked up to 5G that pleases you.
That's what they do in Japan, dude. They have like an attachment.
This is the one I was looking at. It was like I thought it was like a combination of like Supreme Kai and an Android and shit. Wait, that's not it.
She
You're
looks like
looking at the
the-
one. You're looking at the
She
one.
looks like the chick
No,
from
Supreme. This
That's
is
not the one in the game, dude.
this is Android 21. Well, she
Attack
looks
on
like
Titan.
this later
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
She
yeah.
looks
Something in the game happens.
She looks
It's
like
kinda
the
like-
lieutenant
it's
from
like-
Attack
it's-
on Titan.
Think of it this way. It's
Yeah.
like
The other
you
one.
know when like the characters are coming into the ring and introducing themselves. She probably looks like that, and then she goes and transforms into her real form.
I think they're two separate characters. but-
You're-
No, they're
real
not. They're not. I've watched the game being played, and
Okay.
I've never seen the action other besides that one.
well, there's
Now
gotta
the
be an
other one that they're
explanation.
showing, I'm saying it's probably like transformation type
Yeah,
thing.
like sand mode. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a interesting, right?
You're interesting.
Look at the fan art. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to scroll down. But so
Bruh.
this guy's in
I
the
wanna see
game
some
too.
cosplay. No, I
you
only
see
want,
some-
I don't look at digital. I'm only
Oh,
cosplay
now he's got like
only.
the Goku black. and
Cosplay
shit.
only.
Dude, that's how I like it.
Goku
Well,
Black.
hate on me
He's
if you
dope,
want.
man. I
What,
like-
so the blue one, that one's what like some
The-
kind of like instinct one.
this isn't even
Super
Goku.
Instinct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct is like
that
silver.
Yamcha?
I haven't watched the series far.
I
enough
don't
to
know
get to
that.
part.
Yeah.
I've seen him turn blue and I've seen him turn red, but pink is actually not even Goku. He's a
It's
villain.
like a
Ain't
mimic
doing
or
no
something,
pain.
huh?
kind of
Some
some
kinda
guy that like
weird-
stole his body.
Yeah.
Body snatcher.
Well, that one dude in Dragon Ball Z could steal your body. Ginyu.
Yeah, that was like dope. That was dope.
I like that
I love
idea.
that
That was pretty
whole
cool.
man. That whole saga is good.
That was those sagas back to back. It was like the Vegeta and then it was Frieza.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was hype.
it was hype.
It was so
beast.
good, dude. And then like Cell was pretty good too.
Cell was
I
good.
liked that the androids and then Cell and all that. And then the Boo thing was kind of like okay, now they're starting to stretch it. I still enjoyed a lot of it. I kind of like the idea of them doing like Super Saiyan 3 and having to go to the hyperbolic time chambers.
Oh,
and shit.
definitely.
Yeah,
I love that
liked all
shit,
that
dude.
shit. That was pretty cool.
It got lame when it went to GT. They didn't know what they were doing. Like the people that wrote.
Oh, Goku became a little kid again.
Yeah, the people that were writing the story for DBZ was not the same as the GT people. It's like the GT people didn't know what they were talking about because it's like in the
That's
in like the Frieza.
irresponsible. The guys who have the reins.
Bro, once we got past the Frieza saga, we're like, okay, they're at the point of destroying planets. Okay, like
Yeah, Frieza
that's
can
at-
destroy a planet.
that's at Super Saiyan level 1, right? Like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
like that was a long time ago. Then we get to GT, and this guy's like, well, like the villain, whoever he is, like Nega Shenron, or I don't know what his name was, but
He's like the dragon, but evil.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm gonna destroy this whole city, and it's like a city. Vegeta was destroying cities when he first got to Earth. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
when his power level was,
it was
like
so dumb.
wasn't even close to Super Saiyan. He could do that.
It was like you're supposed to be way past. You're supposed to be Super Saiyan level 4 power, and you're talking about destroying a city. Like it's stupid.
Well, that's the thing, though, and that's where it gets that's where it gets hard to as a storyteller to deal with because it's like, damn, like at the end of Frieza saga, we're destroying planets. How are we gonna continue this?
They fixed it with Dragon Ball Super. They went to other dimensions instead.
There you go.
They had to go extra dimensional.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna destroy this entire universe, and you're gonna have to leave to the next dimension. Otherwise,
This universe is ending.
I will destroy your universe.
Right.
Yeah.
They actually do escape in one of the plots by going just another universe
They had to.
because there's.
There's no other way. Yeah.
But it's still pretty good. I like the new Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, dude. You should actually maybe we'll just wrap it up since we're on the subject. They just put out a new character for this game. I'm curious what you think about that character.
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called, but I think if you just look up the game and then you just say the newest character,
grab ball.
New Grobble
Google
Fighters.
Google will figure it out.
No, Grad Ball Fighter Z.
No, I didn't.
Just say newest character. New character. It's probably just that line right down there. Yeah. Oh, they got Broly now. They got they got not Kakarot. What's Kakarot's dad? What the heck? I forgot what his name is. They got him. See, there's the guy I'm thinking of. The newest
this
guy
guy
is
right
that
here.
guy.
Oh, I don't even know. He must.
He's
I
some
don't know,
kind of new
man.
android or some kind of
Dude.
something weird, man.
He might be just new in the series. He might have just
I think it's a
popped up.
brand new
So
character.
this is like a fighter.
This
Yeah,
is like
look
a
at this.
fighting game like Street Fighter.
Dude, there's even
Got
like
it.
girl Saiyans now. Look at that.
Yep.
I've never seen that one.
That's crazy. That's from Dragon Ball Super.
Feminism.
Is she in
infected
there?
Dragon Ball. Fucking bullshit. Just kidding.
Why couldn't they just have Chi-Chi learn it?
Keep your
Well,
shit
see, that's the
out of
thing.
my
Chi-Chi
shit.
was already kicking ass, well, like back in the '80s. So this whole feminism debate is dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chi-Chi.
no, I'm just playing.
It's dead.
It's not been dead.
Yeah,
no,
there's
but
that
I mean,
android,
Dragon Ball was
21.
never sexist. Chi-Chi was an ass
No,
kicker
yeah.
from the
Uh,
beginning.
to you,
Yeah.
bro.
Bulma was trying to. Bulma
Just
was.
saying.
Man, Bulma's a
dude, someone
genius.
out there
The
finds
girl was
Dragon
the
Ball
smartest
sexist.
one.
Yeah,
The
Bulma was a
stupidest one was
genius.
Goku the whole time.
You know what? Hold on, dude. One of my favorite parts in the entire Dragon
He don't
Ball
wear pink.
any of it, and the whole thing, man. One of my favorite lines is when like Goku is like a little kid. You know, this is like the original Dragon Ball, and Bulma is like trying to convince him to give away his Dragon Ball to her. She's like, "I'll show you a little bit of my ass," or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's like, why would I want to see your dirty little butt? Or something like something. It's just like, oh shit! It's so fucking funny, man. Like he just dogs her, dude. Like, why would I want to see your dirty?
That's the way
ass
it's
butt?
done.
That's how you do.
She's
Because
like,
if you aren't gonna say yes, you gotta
there's-
dog him.
look that shit up real quick, dude. You gotta see that video, dude. It's fucking funny, man. Like, you probably like just like go to YouTube and be like, Bulma Goku diss or something, you know, something like that. Because like he says something about her dirty ass butt or something. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. I remember watching that for the first time, like not knowing that was coming. Like I was actually watching an episode of the show, and I started laughing so fucking hard. I think I missed the rest of the episode, dude. I was just dying. It was so funny, dude. It was like, yeah, here we go.
On. I can't believe that I already have 3 of the balls. If I keep this up, I'll be able to wish for a boyfriend by the end of the month. This is so exciting. You are going to let me use your Dragon Ball so I can make my wish, right?
You can forget it. Grandpa gave me this ball to remember him by. And I'm not gonna hand it over just because you're a girl.
But your grandpa said to be as polite as possible to girls. Hey, I know what. Look, I'll trade ya. You let me have your Dragon Ball, and I'll let
Child
you have a
abuse.
little peek.
What do I care about seeing your dirty old fanny?
Bam.
Oh,
There's got to be a way. The hunt
Yeah,
must go
she's
on.
saying that to a
Hey, I
kid,
know.
like a
What
little
did you
kid.
say?
child
Yo.
abuse.
No, trying to normalize pedophilia. It's the NWO, bro.
They were doing
It's
it
all
way back
bullshit.
in. We're gonna call it
Yeah, we're
an
gonna
episode on that note.
Yeah. On that note, on pedophilia. Good night.
Bulma is a pedophile. Goku. Good luck, buddy.